Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre, and it's Terry in at the 4 slot. And here's Arizona now. Lawson kicks to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Oubre cannot hit. Nice defense from Freak.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And it's Mitchell missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Terry, the pass to Oubre. Back to Terry. And he lays it straight in.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Now Arizona with it. Lawson dishes to Freak. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Arizona on D. 4-point game.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA as fitting into roles. Mario Chalmers and Nick Collison come to mind.
And so here's Kansas. They trail by 3. Freak, he's in at 3. And it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Terry kicks to Oubre. Here's Lee, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Jayhawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to feel the team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre, and it's Terry in at the 4-man position. And so here's Kansas. Arizona getting their last shot to go. Here's Jenkins. No good on the triple. Arizona leading by 5. And a wide open look for Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 9 points.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 Hawks taken #1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall #1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. Kansas trails by 7. Lee outside. Duncan in the corner. It's tipped, but he stays with it. Another shot. Here's Gaines. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Wants in the pass to Freak. Good if it goes. And we're through. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Freak in at small forward. Mitchell is out there with Johnson, and it's Lawson in at the point. And for Kansas, they've got Duncan, and it's Lee in at the point guard.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice.
Some changes for Kansas.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds, no rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely to the left wing. Lawson dishes to Lewis. Here's Freak. And it's off from three-point range. Kansas trails by 6. Freak, he's in at small forward. Johnson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lawson in at the point guard position. Here is Gaines. Lewis covering. Gaines, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Now here's Jenkins. Lawson defending. It's hauled in by Arizona. Lewis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Now Lawson from outside the arc, and it's Freak missing. 1:27 left in the second half of basketball. Gaines kicks to Oubre. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Freak. It's stolen by Duncan. 1:02 left in the second half of basketball. Jenkins can't get it to go. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Back to Lawson. Arizona moving the ball around. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there, off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second half. Arizona with another miss.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
It's stolen by Frazier. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Hollins, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Goodwin with it. So Arizona wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down